morning. Welcome back to Life in the Piedmont. Happy 4th of July, everybody. Actually, today is the 4th, and I wanted to jump on. I'm Tina. In case I've never introduced myself, I'm not sure, but here's what we're doing today. I'm going to do some canning. I'm going to actually make some zucchini relish. I have an abundance of zucchini here, and I want to get it turned in. It's starting to go soft, so I want to make sure that I don't get it doesn't go bad on me, and I can put it up in my pantry. Welcome back. You can chop manually, but I'm going to use my chopper here. This was actually just gifted to me, and let me tell you, this thing works really well. I was looking at getting a Ninja one, but then somebody gave me this one, never used. So what I'm going to do is get ready to chop up the ingredients. I'll take you along, but let me just show you what you're going to need, okay? So you're going to need the chopper. You're going to need some canning salt or pickling salt. You're going to need onion. You're going to need bell peppers, and you're going to need the zucchini down there, which I just finished washing. I haven't finished getting out the rest of my items, which would be, I need sugar, white vinegar, turmeric, horseradish, ground nutmeg, chili powder. And so, all right, we're just getting our bell peppers ready, and I just cut the top off, as you can see, and then what I do is I just take my knife and I go around and cut it, and then just pull the seeds out. Just like that. Should be good. And we'll just, little seeds isn't gonna hurt, so we'll just cut that up in just smaller pieces. So I'm gonna need like 12 cups of the zucchini. I'm going to need 4 cups of onion, and the bell pepper, it says 1 cup of bell pepper. Now it did call for a red bell pepper, but you know what? I didn't have it, so I'm just using my green. I don't follow all recipes, just so you know. I use it as a guide, and then come up with my own and improvise with what I have. I don't think it's gonna hurt it one bit. So I'm just gonna finish this up, and we'll get back. We're gonna get our bell peppers in here, and I'm just going to just chop. I love how it kind of pulses. This is one of, I just think it's pretty cool. We're gonna go a little bit more. Perfect. Look at that. And so one of the things I've noticed is that if you look, see, if you've ever chopped up in a blender, there's a lot of excess water. So this is one of the reasons they're asking for you to soak it, just kind of like let it sit for several hours, because once I add the salt is going to actually pull out a lot of the water and the moisture out of the zucchini, the onions, and this, and then we're going to drain it. So I think I will let it soak for a little bit, not quite 12 hours, but I think I'm going to soak it for a couple of hours today. And I'm just going to finish up here on the zucchini and the onion, and we'll be right back. All right, I have everything chopped up. I have 2 cups of bell pepper here. I have 4 cups of onion, 12 cups of the zucchini. To that, I'm going to add 1/3 of a cup of our canning salt, or it can be used as pickling salt too. I showed you the bag. It's Mrs. Wages. You can find that at Walmart, local grocery stores, wherever you're at. So we're going to add this here, and now what I need to do is I'm going to mix it up, and then I'm going to cover it. I'm gonna mix, once I'm done mixing all this up, I'm gonna cover it up, and I'm gonna put it in my refrigerator for a couple of hours today. I'm not gonna do 12 hours like it says. because I'm sure with the amount of salt, it's going to draw out enough water. But it will be in here the majority of the day while I work on other things. So I'm just going to get this mixed up really good, cover it up, and then thankful for my garbage. Now look, I still have those zucchini left. So what I think I may do, why I have my processor and everything out, I actually may just put it in my food processor, shred it up, and then store it in the freezer for something in the future. I have made zucchini biscuits before. Don't tell them my family, oh my gosh, they would die if I told them about that. All right, I transferred it into another bowl that has a lid. There you go. We're gonna put the lid on, seal it up, and into the refrigerator. And I'm gonna finish cleaning up and shred up that other zucchini. Hey, we're back, and we are gonna finish the zucchini relish that I started yesterday. I just got back from my weekly trip to PA, and I did not finish this yesterday. I took the day to just kind of relax and do what I wanted to do on the 4th. But I'm here getting ready to can the rest of this zucchini and finish the recipe. Let me show you what we're gonna do here. All right, friends, so I pulled out the zucchini and the onion. It smells so good. I'm draining it right now and getting all the excess water out of there. So it should be ready to go. And then to this, I've got my stainless steel pot going. I'm actually gonna heat that up. I've got my canning water getting warmed up, and my lids and rings back there, which I can turn off because you don't want to boil those. You just bring them to a boil and then let them sit, which is helpful. So when I do this, we're fine. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna measure out the rest of the ingredient. It calls for red pepper. It calls for crushed red peppers. It calls for turmeric. It calls for horseradish and ground ginger. Another reason why I didn't have all the ingredients, but I had to get the proper ingredients. And then to my pan, we are gonna add 2.5 cups of the white sugar. So I'm gonna get all these ingredients measured out, continue letting that strain, and I'll be back and show you what we're gonna do. Okay, so I've added the sugar, vinegar, nutmeg, turmeric, horseradish, and some crushed red pepper flakes. I did not have the pepper, so I think this is gonna have a little kick to it. I'm gonna let you know. So now what I'm just gonna do is I'm gonna stir and mix this all together, and it will remain on here, and you bring it to a boil, stirring it occasionally until it is a consistency of a relish, they say, whatever that is, right? So it's gonna take about 45 minutes. So we're gonna let this do its thing. I'm gonna turn the heat up so I can get this going. I've got the water in my canner on to start heating up because this is gonna get hot packed. And when I say hot packed, don't forget, that means this item is hot because we're cooking it, and we'll be placing it in our jars. So when we put this into our canner, the jars aren't gonna break because they're gonna be hot just like the water. So you never put cold in the hot water. Your jars will bust open. How do I know, you ask? Yeah, because I have experienced that myself. So we'll be back. I wish you could smell this, honestly, though. It smells so delicious. I could just see this on burgers, hot dogs. I'm thinking paired with some chicken and even maybe some pork or something as like a side for like a dipping sauce. Yeah, I think it's gonna be good. All right, friends, so it's been 45 minutes. The relish is done. It is boiled down. I like the directions on it. Boil it down to the consistency of a commercial relish. Well, what's that mean, right? So I really wish you could smell that. Okay, friends, so I I just filled up the last of our relish, and use a plastic utensil. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna dip it down in, let me show you this one here because it's closer. You're gonna dip it down and move it back and forth. And what this does, it releases any of the air bubbles out of the jar. So you'll go through your jar one by one doing that. I may have not left a complete half-inch headspace, maybe in some of them, like this one. I think what I'm gonna do, this one seems a little full, and we're gonna take some of that out. I'm gonna tell you, this smells really good. I'm gonna actually sample it as it cools off. So there we go there. And I wanted to show you, I did invest in this little nifty tool. As you can see there, it has a magnetic. All right, friends, so out of my zucchini relish, I ended up with 5 jars of the relish. It is really good. It is spicy, it is kick, has a nice kick to it. I think the horseradish is the best to have in here. So I wanted to let you know, 5 jars to be used in the future or as gifts, but this will get put back in my pantry. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit like, and we will be back with another video soon. Have a great day. Be blessed.